elevating women by tackling gender disparities in our community.
I had never thought about it once, and that's crazy when half of the population goes through this.
Issues you may have never known about, now getting exposure as more ladies get leading roles in our community.
Just so pleased with the progress, success, and really just getting women at the policy-making, decision-making table.
Tales of triumph in the face of adversity.
I was concerned about the fact that these women had succeeded and nobody understood that. Nobody had a record.
These are the local stories of women's history. Hello, and welcome to the KSHB 41 News Women's History Month special. We hope over the next half hour to tell stories of impactful women right here in the Kansas City area and their impact on our community. To understand those impacts, we hope to also explain some obstacles women face in everyday life. First, we start with a look at the gender disparity of student loan practices.
Radea Ellis says she was awarded merit-based scholarships when she went to college, but it wasn't enough to cover all of tuition and living expenses.
I mean, my parents, if they did have the money, it wouldn't last. You know, it'd be a one-time thing, or I can pay for your books, but never a full tuition at all.
So she took out loans for both her undergraduate and graduate education. In total, it ended up being about $120,000.
Oh, it's hitting me right now because I'm trying to buy a home. It's impacting my credit, right? It's a perceived as a liability. Yeah, all of that is impacting my next life that I want to live, right? I don't want to rent for the rest of my life.
Student loans especially impact women who hold 2/3 of student debt in the country. Ultimately, women of color feel that burden the most.
It's like now I have this degree and I have to like work it off instead of work towards the life I want to live because of the degree.
And women usually end up taking out more to begin with, according to the American Association of University Women. White men usually take out about $30,000 in student loans. White women on average borrow just over $31,000, and black women typically take out nearly $38,000 in loans for school. And after graduating, women are further impacted by the pay gap, making just 81% of what their male counterparts are expected to make.
And we've been taught that, hey, getting those student loans in the beginning is the way to go, and you can make that up on the back end.
But financial advisor Erica Wright says that that's not really the best way to go about taking out student loans.
My rule of thumb is you should only be taking out the amount of student loans that you would be making in the first year salary, okay, when you graduate.
But when loans are the only option, that may not be possible. So if you find yourself feeling like the debt will never get paid off, she recommends reaching out for help.
And we start to just figure out where you are right now and how we can, build comfort for your situation.
There have also recently been increased talks about student loan forgiveness. Some proposals from federal lawmakers suggest forgiving up to $50,000.
It'll help, right? It probably take away a few years off the time frame in which I still have to pay back the loans.
But even then, Radea expects at least another 10 years before her student debt is paid off. Reporting in Milwaukee, Sarah McGrew.
To help get more opportunities at higher paying jobs, one of the world's largest companies says they're supporting women right here in Kansas City.
As women, we need to lift each other up, right? So we look out for each other and make sure that, we're okay.
Amazon has pledged to hire more women in top roles worldwide. Charlie Keegan talked to some of the women, making sure each package you order gets to your door.
Check the board and make sure that we are on track.
Mandy Turner has a lot to keep on track as the site leader.
Most of what I do is
at this Amazon delivery facility in Lenexa.
Head on out to pad 1.
Every day, 30,000 packages pass through this warehouse, then onto trucks, and eventually to homes from Lawrence to Raytown.
Since we launched last June, we've delivered about 6.2 million packages.
In April 2021, Amazon pledged to put more women in technical and senior roles like Turner's, a move Turner is putting into action.
She is one of our success stories.
Late last year, Keely Marks earned a promotion. She now leads training for new employees, and she isn't done yet.
I'll be climbing more, hopefully someday. Yeah, I have ambitions.
Turner and the HR department support internal groups which mentor and develop women employees to set them up for their next steps.
It's one of the best things about being here is getting to develop others.
So you have different opinions and different voices within the team.
Turner's 3 leadership philosophies are positive intent, a culture of fun, and engagement.
I am kind of a chatterbox, so I like to be out on the floor, getting to know my associates, actively participating with them.
During Women's History Month, Turner is highlighting the importance of women in the workplace, giving all 200 employees, women and men, a t-shirt saying, "As strong as the woman next to me."
And that allows my leaders and my associates to see that it's possible for them to get there, that operations isn't just a male role.
I do see her as my mentor and somebody that I want to be like someday.
So know a strong woman is behind your next Amazon delivery. Charlie Keegan, KSHB 41 News.
A push to get more women in roles on power and decision making, whether it's local business groups to political committees. Ray Daniel looks at the grassroots effort to elevate women locally and how it's beginning to spread nationally.
More women on civic boards and commissions. That was United We's goal back in 2014.
It was really just a concept at that point. We weren't really sure what direction it would really take.
Nearly 10 years later, United We founder Wendy Doyle is seeing the progress made through its appointments project.
When we started the initiative here in Kansas City, the gender parity was at 25% of boards and commissions. As we moved through our initiative with, at that point, former Mayor Sly James, when he turned out, we were at 43%. Mayor Lucas picked up that, piece of our effort and has really moved the needle even further.
Now, female representation on Kansas City boards and commissions is more than 51%.
Just so pleased with the progress, success, and really just getting women at the policy-making, decision-making table.
Women like Emily Kramer, who serves on 2 committee boards in Roland Park, Kansas, community engagement and racial equity.
I want to help the local community. Looking at all of the vacant boards and commissions, there was a few that were at like the county or the state level, but I felt really passionate about doing this work here in Roland Park. Because it's a small, kind of tight-knit community, and just being able to have a say in all of that was really important to me.
Kramer received a toolkit through the Appointments Project, helping her navigate the committee process.
I'll walk you through step by step, like here's how to apply. I didn't know there was all of these opportunities for women until I got involved with the Appointments Project, and they make it so easy.
According to United We, the Appointments Project secured spots for more than 170 women to serve in city, county, and state civic leadership positions.
We know based on our research that when we have diverse opinions, perspectives around the decision-making table is when we make the best decision for everyone and we all win.
To see the organization's effort and growth across the U.S., be sure to head to kshb.com. Also this month, we've asked you to nominate women in our community who fit this month's theme, healing and promoting hope. Leslie Delaspore introduces us to one of the inspiring women who embodies that idea in the Metro.
With every step down the runway, these survivors are reclaiming their confidence.
They feel beautiful again. They feel renewed again.
It's a journey Sharon Butler Payne knows firsthand. After surviving breast cancer in 2009, she came up with an idea.
Taking the bra and using it as a symbol of survival by turning it into a piece of art.
That's how Bra Couture KC was born, a fashion show featuring cancer survivors as models.
Being a survivor is something to be proud of. It's an accomplishment. So even though they might have lost their breast, and even though they're walking with scars, it helps for them to have that moment.
During the show, the decorated bras are auctioned off, along with big prize packages. In its first year, Bra Couture raised more than $90,000. That money went to uninsured and underinsured cancer patients to help them buy things like wigs, prosthetics, and scarves, items that insurance often doesn't cover.
All of those kinds of things, I think, provide the psychological healing, the feeling of I can get through this. We provide healing that is beyond the actual medical care itself.
Since then, Bra Couture has expanded its services.
How are they sustaining themselves for that period of time that they are too ill to work? So we started paying rent and utilities and providing them food and gas cards.
The group now supports 7 different in-hospital service centers, like Verta's Place at the Sarah Cannon Cancer Center in Kansas City. That's where Sophia Milo found them.
Oh yeah, that's the nicest stuff.
As she battles lung cancer.
This place is important because it'll make you feel better about the things that you get.
Milo says the wig and hat she received help her feel better when she doesn't have the energy to get dressed up.
I feel kind of special.
All right, 1, 2, and 3.
Kate Sweeten is the social media manager for Couture and the one who nominated Butler Payne for our Women's History Month theme.
I think the work that Sharon has done is just unbelievable.
Providing healing and promoting hope, one step down the runway at a time.
They realize that being a survivor is something to really be proud of and to stand tall and say, I did this. I went through this horrible, horrible experience and I have scars, but by gosh, you know, I survived.
The pandemic prevented the group from holding its fashion show for the past 2 years. It also forced the group to cut back on the services offered to each patient. So because of this, organizers hope for a sold-out show this year. It's coming up on April 22nd. To help volunteer, buy tickets, or sponsor a prize, head to our website. As we highlight important women in the Kansas City area, we wanted to look at the work from the group Awesome Ambitions. Last week, they held a career readiness program to help teen girls learn and practice etiquette for their future. They touched on things like business lunches, dinners, other social outings. The girls says it's a great way to learn.
My entire life, I've had good guidance on how to eat well and present yourself in professional spaces and calm spaces like this. So I think to be here is very reassuring of what I've been taught.
The teens also got to enjoy a fashion show along with a session on how to develop their personal image. Awesome Ambitions, of course, created and run by our very own Cynthia Newsom. All right, coming up, it's called Period Poverty, a look at one group's push to help those in need get required daily hygiene products. And later, we introduce you to the mother of Kansas women's athletics. A 2021 online survey of more than 1,000 people who have periods found more than 40% say they struggle to buy period products at one point. That study from the company U by Kotex found that number had jumped by 35% just since 2018. It's called period poverty. The data from that study also showed more than a third who have low incomes reported missing work or school or something like that because they said they did not have access to period supplies. As part of our Women's History Month coverage, I'll introduce you to a woman and her volunteers in Kansas City partnering with KC nonprofits to get period products to communities who need them.
Beyond food, beyond shelter, Nicole Springer is trying to fill a basic need with no shame attached.
If you have any struggle at all to afford period products, then that's period poverty. That's that you're not able to meet your body's basic needs.
Springer, through her organization No Shame, brings 100 period packs each month to Operation Breakthrough for the hundreds of families in need they serve.
Our period packs.
Before I got hired here, I was a parent, and I still am.
And Michelle Jones works with those families who need help.
It's easy to get food off food stamps, but we can't get hygiene products. It means a lot. We get more people, more of our families that come in to grab a hygiene than food now.
She says to many of their families, tampons and pads might be considered a luxury they can't afford when they're not a luxury at all. She knows what that's like. So does Springer.
I couldn't afford my own period products off and on for a couple of years and then had to resort to stealing from my company's stockroom.
Springer started No Shame in 2020 while volunteering with the houseless population and admits she didn't think about the need until someone else mentioned it.
It's okay that you've never thought of this before. I never thought of it and I experienced it. The point is, you know about it now. The seed has been planted. You can plant the seed too.
I had never thought about it once, and that's crazy when half of the population goes through this.
I just put it on Facebook, and here we are today. Over 76,000 period products donated to us.
Tampax female products were dropped in by one of our board members.
Those donations come from individuals or drives like this one at the Johnson County Bar Association. But Springer says the need is nowhere near met and still has a stigma.
It's not that we want period products, we have to have them. So why would there be a stigma to it? I don't know. So thank goodness there are charities like No Shame who are giving to women that really need them.
Girls shouldn't have to miss school because they're worried about bleeding through their pants. I mean, that's the reality of it.
It's really hard because if you don't have this in the community for these children are suffering.
No Shame submitted testimony to Kansas lawmakers supporting a bill that would exempt hygiene products, including period products, from state sales tax. I reached out to the sponsor of that bill who says so far there's no further action planned for that bill, but He may try to add it as an amendment if another sales tax exemption bill makes it far enough in the legislature. Still ahead, a pioneer for women's athletics at KU.
When I went to college, there wasn't an opportunity for women to compete interscholastic or intercollegiately.
The role she played in the creation of women's athletics for the Jayhawks. A word synonymous with March? Madness. Its embodiment, the college basketball tournaments this time of year. And while there's an excitement surrounding that, it can also expose a gender disparity. You may remember during last year's March Madness, that issue on full display when pictures went viral showing the vast differences in weight room options for the women's tournament and the men's. Public outcry led to the NCAA adding more resources for the women's teams. Well, closer to home, one woman paved the way for women's athletics at KU. She's in the Kansas Athletics Hall of Fame. The Female Athlete of the Year award is named after her. Mackenzie Nelson brings us her remarkable story.
Meet Marlene Mawson, also known as the mother of Kansas women's athletics.
When I went to college, there wasn't an opportunity for women to compete interscholastic or intercollegiately.
Motivation to make a change. In 1968, Mawson became an instructor in the women's physical education department at KU, and that's where it all started.
I first started the program. We had 6 sports, and I coached 4 of them.
Mawson did it all. She was the first to develop a serious women's program of intercollegiate athletics at KU on top of her teaching and coaching schedules.
Women's athletics started at the state level because no matter where you were, whether you were here at Kansas or if you were on a coast or in some other state, there wasn't money on women's sports to go much of any place.
Including Mawson's pocket. During her time as a coach and director of women's athletics at KU, she was never paid, but that never slowed her down. The Association for Intercollegiate Athletics for Women was one of the biggest advancements for women's college sports, and Mawson was at the center of it.
AIW started just about the same time as Title IX, and a lot of people don't realize that women were competing in athletics on a national level prior to Title IX.
This all happening before the NCAA played a role in women's sports, and Mawson wanted it stamped in history, so she wrote a book.
I was concerned about the fact that these women had succeeded and nobody understood that. Nobody had a record of it.
In 2009, Mawson was inducted into the Kansas Athletics Hall of Fame for her contributions to women's athletics.
When you look at whether I succeeded or failed, I can only remember the successes because the failures were, well, then just try again, and until you are successful.
Amazing story from Mackenzie Nelson. Thank you for that. Marlene Mawson's book, by the way, available now. Still ahead, the new exhibit on the West Side paying tribute to female artists. As we close, a look at a special West Side Gallery event aimed at highlighting the art of women.
Every woman has a story to tell.
Women are multifaceted. We have all different kinds of backgrounds, all different kinds of stories.
Each one unique and important.
I hope that when people come in here that they can see what makes women women, what makes us strong, what makes us resilient, and what makes us powerful forces in the community.
That's the idea behind this month's Mohair exhibit at the Mattie Road Center.
Mohair is the Spanish word for woman, whatever that entails, those who identify with that, of course. Just to celebrate it, to talk about its history, its context.
Being able to really celebrate the many women that are artists, artisans.
Jenny Mendez, Angela Rangel, and Kiki Serna all work at the Mattie Road Center, but they're also artists themselves, with pieces featured in the show.
This is my piece right here, and it's La de la Falda de Plumas, so it's a piece about my mom, just talking about her different histories and the person she was before I even came along.
The piece that I have in this show is called The Parts That We Keep Hidden, and it's really just a narrative about the vulnerable parts about ourselves that we kind of keep close. To be able to show alongside all of these really talented women, specifically mostly Latinas and Latinx, is an honor for me.
It's important too as artists to be able to have a venue that you can feel comfortable being a part of.
The Mattie Road Center is working to provide that venue for artists with its brand new cultural arts building on the West Side. The Mohair exhibit is the debut event for the new space.
We want to be able to continue to kind of keep that legacy going here on the West Side.
A legacy rooted in community and the women who sustain it.
I hope that people can walk away with their own interpretation of it, for them to be able to reflect on on the strengths, the histories of a lot of women, not only historically, but also just in our communities, in our neighborhoods, for them to understand those stories.
Thank you for joining us for our Women's History Month special. The goal that our stories helped expand understanding and shed light on gender issues in the region. We hope it can help the Metro grow and lead to a stronger community as a whole. To see any of these stories again, go to kshb.com. Thanks for watching.